If you're thinking about buying real estate as an investment, here are some tips and ideas that may help you. Multiple listing service. While this may sound like a no-brainer to anyone who has utilized a real estate agent or is an agent, many investors spend a lot of time looking for homes themselves. MLS listings put in all in one area for you, and at literally the click of a mouse, you can have a listing of every type of home you're looking for in every price range. Placing Yellow Page ads. The price of ads in the Yellow Pages has come down to the number of people who use online versions or smartphones to find phone numbers. But often, when a person is at wit's end and looking for something in particular, they will pick up a phone book and open the Yellow Pages. List a small ad that will simply state something like, "I buy houses for cash," or "I'll buy your home when nobody else will for cash." Don't rely on real estate books or magazines. Those little books that tend to be all over the supermarkets and bookstores for free have a multitude of listings in them, and they are wonderful if you're browsing for a home you're going to live in. However, if you're looking for an investment, these houses are not the ones you want. These houses are listed at prime dollar, and most are in excellent to good condition in order to get top dollar for them. Don't waste your time here if you're looking to invest. FSBOs are a waste of time if you're looking to buy a property as an investment. These are sellers who, first off, don't want to pay an agent to help them sell their home. Second off, they generally have no clue what their home is worth and will price it outrageously high, expecting that the buyer pay more because some agent told them the true value of their home. Basically, FSBOs tend to be people who want to avoid any and all expense of selling their house and want prime dollar or even more than the property is valued at when they do sell. Obviously, the homes you want as an investor are not the same ones the average buyer wants. The term investor immediately puts you in a category where the final pursuit is to spend as little money as possible, getting homes that won't sell to typical buyers. Basically, you want to make money on this deal in the end, and the more, the merrier. In the MLS listings, there are generally always pictures. The first thing you do is look at the price range you think would be even a little more to the price than you're willing to pay. Now view the homes in that price range and lower. Look for homes that are typically ugly, homes that need paint, have untrimmed hedges, and pretty much look like something that nobody in their right mind would want. Why would you want these houses then? Because they're ugly. People don't want ugly homes. They want pretty, freshly painted, and decorated to appeal to the eye. It's just human nature. Short sales and foreclosures also tend to need a lot of work done on them, but not always major work. Again, the owners may just have walked away, and especially if you get the house before it sits for too long untouched, all that's basically needed is cleanup and refreshing of paint, new carpets and flooring, and cosmetic updates. If the house is set for too long, then you have to be aware of broken pipes, vandalism, and other issues properties face when left empty. Paying cash is also a plus since you don't have a mortgage or loan. You could just knock out a one-time payment. Before you really delve into purchasing homes for investment, you should look at a number of things. First off, do you have the ability to fix, repair, and keep up the home for minimal costs? If you can do a lot of your own work, you have it made. But the facts are, if you work more than 40 hours a week, you're going to have minimal time to do your own work. That means you have to sit down and figure out what it will cost you to have others do the work for you, and exactly what needs to be done. Spend the money on a home inspection for things like foundation, asbestos removal, and other costly items that could throw your entire budget for repairs for a real loop. You can easily estimate or get estimates on the cost of replacing a roof or doing some plaster work inside the house. But the more you can do yourself, the better off you are as an investor of properties. There are two types of investors: those who invest to flip the house and resell at a hopefully substantial gain, and those that invest to use the property as rental units. Depending upon the type of investor you want to be will determine the type of house you will want to bid on. Flipping a house can get costly if you don't know what you're doing. Be certain you know what the costs of updates are going to be and the time needed. If you're going to be working on a house for 8 months, you better have a plan in place to subsidize the costs and bring in some income during this time. Obviously, the less expensive the home is, the better for anyone who's buying. When buying a property for investment, utilizing an agent is a good idea for many different reasons. First off, a realtor will know the area, will be able to guide you as to the type of neighborhood it is. Secondly, the agent will have instant access to the MLS and even access before a property goes on the market by being in the loop with other realtors. Third, establishing a good working relationship with an agent will benefit you both. If an agent trusts you and sees that you are a good, solid investor, they will begin to work with you in finding the properties you prefer. In a nutshell, utilizing an agent makes good financial sense and saves you time in the long run.